Hello everyone and welcome to Real World Math with Mr. Perry. So in today's video, I've been working on a nice shelf in our garage here, but before I put on the finishing touches, I need your help. So in this video, I'm going to be posing 3 math questions. Now for each question, I'm going to need your help before I can finish the work. So before we get going, you're going to need a piece of paper and something to write with, hopefully a pencil because we are doing math. And I'm going to say for today, no calculators. We want you doing all of this work on your own. So go ahead and get your writing utensil and your paper, and here comes the first question. Alrighty, so here's my first problem. So right here I have the beginnings of a coat rack. Now in order to mount it to the wall, it tells me that I have to drill holes into my wall. Now it asks me to drill holes that are 3/8 big. So Mr. Perry went to his bag, I grabbed my drill bits, and something happened. 2 of my drill bits fell out of my bag. So as you can see, here are my 2 drill bits. One is clearly bigger than the other. I need to figure out which one is larger. The 2 that fell out are 3/8 of an inch and 5/16 of an inch. So here's what I need your help doing. I want you to tell me which one of those fractions is bigger so that I know which one of these drill bits is bigger. Then when you figured out which one is larger, is it 3/8 or is it 5/16? Then I want you to go ahead and tell me the difference between those 2 fractions. Again, if you know what we're finding is the difference, what does that mean for which operation we are going to use? So lastly, tell me which fraction is larger so I can find the right drill bit, and then tell me how much larger it is. All right, here comes problem number 2. So I have my correct drill bit here, but now I need to figure out how deep I can drill my holes. So I did some measuring and I found out that the depth of my rack here is going to be 3 1/4 inches. That's 3 1/4 or 3 1/4. Now the problem is when I'm going to drill my holes, it's only using force as a measurement. So my unit of measurement is going to be fourths. So what I need your help doing is, can you take this mixed number and turn it into an improper fraction for me? So how many fourths are in 3 1/4? So go ahead and take this mixed number and turn it into the improper fraction, and go ahead. All right, and here comes problem number 3. So stay with me. This is probably the most difficult problem. It's going to take a lot of different steps for you to solve. Really a good challenge for all of you to try to do. So here's my problem. I am going to be mounting 2 of these coat racks. Okay, now if you look, the coat racks are obviously smaller than my shelf. I can go left, I can go right. They're not that large. Here's what I need to figure out. I want to put these directly in the middle. So you might be asking, well, Mr. Perry, how are you going to figure that out? Well, here's the measurements that I have figured out. My shelf is 4 feet wide. So if you watch from left to right, all the way across is 4 feet. Each one of my racks is 18 inches. Now remember, there are 2 racks, and they need to be fit together across my 4-foot shelf. So my final question is, how many inches from the side does each rack need to be? So you might need to figure out how many inches are in a foot, how many inches are in 4 feet. You might need to figure out the length of the 2 racks combined, and then you're gonna have to figure out how many inches from each side I should mount my rack. So those are the 3 questions that I had for everybody. Go ahead and do your best, and parents, look for the answer video in the comments below. Thanks, everyone.